YouTube world, X world, what's good? Y'all already know where you are at right now for a late night session of some of that sports raps in DFW, baby. Y'all already know this is the battlegrounds for DFW sports. Y'all know how we regulating right here, man. Uh, sorry, you're a little down. It's been a little long week, but a frigid week, but nonetheless, it's been a good week. To say far. Trying to just recover off that Stars game. It looked like going to be one of those typical Stars comebacks. Didn't too much fall out that way. They tried for their best every time they got close. Nashville just, ended up really putting it on the Stars. But in all good news that I'll talk about here later, you got all good news. Jake Ottinger got to come back, so that's good news to see right there. It looked like he was able to do his thing. Got a lot of little things to talk about today on this live, man. I wasn't able to talk to y'all. Thursday. A lot of things got a little busy. Had a lot of little switch ups. As your boy did go to the Stars game Wednesday. And matter of fact, before you do anything, make sure you hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you own anything that's on the sports in DFW, from the Cowboys, Mavericks, Stars, Rangers, Wings. Man, come holla at this channel. This is where we at. So check it out. I do have where they beat the Minnesota Wild 7-2 on the video vlog. So make sure y'all check that out. What's up to my guy, Mr. Cowboy? What's up, my boy? What is really good with you, man? A lot of news came out about the Cowboys today. You know what I'm saying? He said, are those lot of things going on. What's up? As always. He said, well, them Stars tickets cheap. To be honest with you, I got hooked up this go round. Now the Stars tickets, they go either way. They can go either way depending on who they're playing, but they're pretty much affordable. But where my nephew got hooked us up, man, I'm not gonna lie, that was a classic experience, man. We were in row C, so we're like third behind the glass, and when I tell you that type of experience is a different feel, man, when you actually see them dudes actually hit the glass, like the glass bend almost over into the first row. That's crazy, man. Them dudes actually out there moving. So that is big crazy. But hey, hockey is picking up, just because the Stars have been a franchise. They have had their downtimes, but more than not, they have had more exciting times. So I mean, if you're able to, man, check them out. And one thing I will say about Stars games, we were there on a Wednesday, man, and the Stars just had beat the brakes off them, shut out Minnesota a couple nights before, and on a Wednesday, that thing was still packed. I give it to Stars Nation for sure, man. They know how to come out and show out. So if you're ever able to catch you a Stars game, man, or any type of hockey game for sure, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Facts. Big facts. So I'll talk about the Stars here coming later after their game day. But other than that, y'all know what we got to start off with is postseason football. It's postseason football. Cowboys up in this thing, and it's a genuine moment, or I should say, it's like a genuine moment, because our brother's so anxious. You know what I'm talking about? I could have hit it better, but drinking the beer, I'm not there. But you get some cognac there, yo, your boy start hitting it. But it's big things going down, man. I look to keep going all the way live up until kickoff, as I will be in attendance for that wild card game. So I will be in the all white. Your boy just, they brought the Green Bay frigid temperatures down here, because it's going to be, I think the high is going to be like 27 degrees. With the wind chill, is going to be below 20. So that whole time getting there, yeah, your boy going to have to be bundled up. Hopefully everybody's not too bundled up where they get into the AT&T stadium and they get so burnt up, they so uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying, and they're not into the game. That's what I'm hoping don't happen. So, but you gotta take care of yourself. I'm gonna have two of the ski masks on. You know what I'm gonna say? I have the black one that's thicker, and then I'm gonna have the white one for the all white. Even though I can't wear it in there, but just to get there, I'm gonna be in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in there. Big facts. It's gonna be real fun. And you want to know how far I am down? You know what I'm saying? I'll put it to you this way. Your boy is literally like, I'm basically in the city over. We in GP, Texas, Grand Prairie, Texas for sure. Uh, but it's really borderline between Arlington as well. So it's really literally right up 360, right up the way. So it won't even take me 15 minutes to really get there. The only part that take you a while is just the parking spot. So, I found me a nice little spot that does, don't, homie look out for me, and he really gives me discounts on them parking, but he got to walk a little bit. I really started finding this parking spot when I was going to the Rangers game. And the Rangers, Globe Life Field is right, Globe Life Park is right next to the stadium. But yeah, man, it don't take long to get there. It don't take long to get there. Not at all. And stopping the run, this is something that has been hard for the Cowboys to do all year, bro. We know what our Achilles heel is, and the last person you need to have an Achilles heel to in a run game will be Aaron Jones coming in down here Sunday. But I think they'll probably get theirs. They'll probably get theirs, but at the same time, I'm looking for the Cowboys to. It's gonna be up to Dak and Mike McCarthy. There's no hiding this. As much as we say, man, we need a run game. We can't be pat. I've been telling y'all this for a while, man. I've been saying this for a good while, but this is all gonna boil down. But it's on Dak's shoulders, and it's on Mike McCarthy to have these guys to not, at least don't go and beat yourselves with the penalties, and don't get out coached. I think other than that, we known the Cowboys have had some of the top talent in the NFC here for the last 3 years. There's just no denying that. There is no denying that. But it is going to be there's no getting around this, because like I say, as great as Dak has been playing, you lose this game against Jordan Love, man, the floodgates will open up, and and nobody gonna believe but Cowboys Nation. But then a lot of them will be on the fence. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those games that they gotta buckle up to straight up. Mike McCarthy, you can't lose a game that's in a playoff realm at home against your former team, against a younger head coach. I'm just saying, younger head coach, younger QB, more veteran QB, and a veteran Super Bowl winning head coach. This is going to be on y'all too, man. As much as I want to say about the defense, we all know Dan Quinn, this is his last year as Cowboys defensive coordinator. You hear how I say that? Cowboys defensive coordinator. Cowboys defensive coordinator. So, like I say, man, what's really on the line for Dak and Mike McCarthy? Because you can't lose this game. And a lot of people have been on the fence. Bill Belichick need to come down here. Let's stop that. Y'all know Jerry ain't giving no props like that. Jerry ain't about to let another dude come in here and reap the benefits of all that. That ain't happening. That is not happening. Not happening. So we can get our minds off that. What's on the line for Dak and Mike McCarthy is it's real simple, actually. It's another step to get to where they really need to get to. It really is. And I agree with you right here. The offensive line matters everything, as we'll get into how much talent that this Dallas Cowboys team has had since the all-pro list has came out today. We'll go ahead and talk about some of that and talk about your favorite Cowboys up in there. And just the offensive line has always been the success to since the 2010s started. It's always been about building this offensive line. They want to get back to that 90s where that offensive line controls the line of scrimmage, and we do need that. It's just going to be about them playing in sync. But Mike McCarthy, Dak, y'all got to come out hot. I just believe when the team sees Dak Prescott in rhythm and he bombs first, it just sets this fire off with the Cowboys. It really launches them. It launches them into a new space, man. It really does. And like I said, Dan Quinn, you look at Jerry Cowboys, if the Cowboys were to lose, yes, everybody's going to want Mike McCarthy fired, and everybody's going to want Dan Quinn to be the head coach instead. Don't let him walk away if you're going to fire Mike McCarthy. So Jerry in his head, if you're going to extend Dak Prescott, it's more of do y'all believe that Jerry is going to re-sign Dak? And I've had this conversation with multitude of people. It financially, it only benefits them. Now, I always keep saying it's hard to get rid of some folk who don't win 3 straight consecutive years, 12-win seasons. And I think we can all agree as Cowboy Nation, since Mike McCarthy has become the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott's offensive numbers have elevated every season. Now, a lot of people say he got a lot of weapons. Well, hey, that's why it's on Mike McCarthy and Dak. It's really going to be on Dak. It really is going to be on Dak, bro. This whole postseason is going to be straight on Dak. Because your defense, their mindset has just got to be, we can give up in between the 20s, but keep them out the end zone. Keep them out the end zone. Which I'm confident this defense can do, especially at home. Now, Jordan Love, man, like I said, you got a younger quarterback. You got a younger head coach. The way that game ended in Green Bay, Wisconsin last year, because we should have ran away with them boys, even with Aaron Rodgers back there. But somehow, some way, now everybody will point to that the Packers are 10-1 in their last, they're 9-1 in the last 10 matchups, I believe, something like that. With the only victory coming with Dak's rookie year. But they're gonna have to have a lot, man. And as Mr. Cowboy said, basically what I'm saying, what's on the line for Dak and Mike McCarthy, you're gonna lose Dan Quinn. You need to make this count. I still think Mike McCarthy will be the head coach because I think you're gonna re-sign Dak, and that's gonna make you keep Mike McCarthy. That's just how Jerry operates. Now, me personally, what this means for Dak and Mike McCarthy that's on the line, y'all basically have to live up to expectations now. Because for the last 3 seasons, the regular season, you have shown that y'all are capable of winning games. The postseason is your different story. There's no, in the way, I don't want to even say it's set up for you, but you earning the number 2 seed. Forget what they talking about. You earning the number 2 seed. Put you in position to where if you keep winning, you can stay at home at least good enough to get to that covenant Final Four dance, and that's the NFC Championship game. Now, a lot of people want Mike McCarthy if this don't work out. Now, if he loses to the Packers, there is something to say. I think you still keep him, but his job would definitely be on the line. I don't see why you would keep him. Me personally, I don't see why you would keep him because if you were to lose in the first round, you're not getting better. You're not getting better. You can't be 12-5 3 consecutive seasons, and not only do you not get out of the divisional round, it's not even close. So I don't think you can really do that. They will really have to bomb this game. And like I said, Mike ain't going nowhere. I've tried to tell folks that. I don't even want to believe it, but I know we've seen this with Jerry Jones. I mean, he's done this with an average coach, winning 8 and 8, going 500 3 straight years. And we was all like, why are you keeping a Jason Garrett? Come on, man. He's going to stick with this dude. But what's really on the line for him, what's really on the line for these two, Dak is really having to solidify that he can retire as the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. That's what's on the line I see right now for Dak Prescott. Are you going to retire as a Dallas Cowboy? This is what this postseason to me will be all about. And I mean, regardless if it happens or not, whatever success, it's always still rooting. It's still always rooting for foe. But I'm just saying what's on the line for him. Are you going to retire Cowboys quarterback? Because I think Jerry wants to give you this extension, but it'll be so much pull going back and forth. I don't know how that's actually going to operate. And like I said, you're going to lose Dan Quinn. That hurts, But for Dak, what he has a good thing going for him, as my man Mr. Cowboy say, you need CD to show up too. Man, CD been showing since that bye week coming out of LA. And he had his Dez moment. He had his Dez moment where he went ham trying to get the ball. Everything you throw his way, he catching. And that's a big confidence for Dak right there. Dak knows when I throw it to 88, he's going to catch it and he's going to make a big play. And now, Jair Alexander, I think he rolled his ankle or something like that. So even if you're gonna travel with him and put him man to man on him, like I said, if you're gonna go 1-on-1 against him, if you're gonna throw the football, then 88 needs to get the first targets, all the targets. He needs to be the first read if it's 1-on-1. Now, if they take two, of course, something else is gonna be open. But I think Dak has just realized, and Mike McCarthy, like I said, Mike McCarthy having the awareness to make the changes and say, look, I'm going to try to find a way to get CD Lamb involved every type of way. And I've been saying on previous lives here, previous shows, that they remind me of the Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp combination. I've been saying that. I've been saying that for a good while. That's exactly what they look like. That's exactly what they look like. And I think CD Lamb, man, look, he's going to be there. He just got to learn to keep playing the next play. The Cowboys, I hope, being in the postseason these last 3 years, know that, look, good things are going to happen and bad things are going to happen. But let's just keep executing to the final whistle. That's what and let's come out ready to play and let's execute to the final whistle. That's what needs to go down. And for Mike McCarthy, you won't get fired regardless what happens this year. I do believe that. But if you were to lose to the Packers, I guarantee you, starting 2024 season, you will be on the very of hottest seats. That I will guarantee. But Mike McCarthy is not going nowhere. He's still going to be the coach of 2024. I guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. Probably no matter how this looks out. And that's what we're always going to say what's wrong with Jerry and the Cowboys right there. It's because he do stuff like that. My man said if Dak can get one ring, he will get number 2. So it's a lot riding there. And then for Mike McCarthy, I won. It's big for him because I won without Aaron Rodgers. Now we're not gonna sit here and say Aaron Rodgers and Dak Prescott. Look, that's not what we're saying. But it will show that when it comes to him and quarterbacks, like I said, an NFC Championship game, they're gonna Mike McCarthy will be here for a good while, and Dak will retire as a Cowboy. That's what I'm saying. This postseason run is more about Dak's legacy than anything. I truly believe that. It's more about Dak than anything, but Mike McCarthy, I think he has showed Jerry that he's the guy to get Dak there. To get Dak to be that type of franchise winning quarterback. To get you to your 6th Lombardi. The quest for 6. So a lot is on the line. Lots is on the line, man. Gallup, man, I don't know what's up with Gallup, bro. But I see Dak as saying, look, I'm not wasting many throws on you because every time I do that, you either don't finish the route, something happens, and it makes me look bad. So you know what? I got too much riding right here. You know what I'm saying? I got too much riding right here to try to be waiting on you. I think that's what he's saying. He said, nah, bro, we can't be doing that. And I'm in agreement with him. We ain't got time to be trying for you, bro. Nah. And like I said, big shout out to Will McClay saying he gonna stay, hit the head of that operations, bro. Ooh. Because when you have successful season, this is one thing I will say about Mike McCarthy that you haven't heard too many about Dallas Cowboy coaches. Not too many of their coaches actually go out and benefit. They don't get better promotions. Dan Quinn is about to get a promotion. Y'all know that. He's getting promotions. And for the offense in general, man, it's revolved around Dak to succeed. Period, point blank. Long as the offensive line is healthy. And I have said this since 2021 when they had Amari Cooper. When Michael Gallup is on for this offense, bro, they were hard to stop. Can he make one catch? Can he make 2 catches? I don't know. But the Green Bay defense really don't scare you that much. I actually, and I'll talk about this more tomorrow on the show, on Sports Raps. I think Ferguson is really due for a big game, just depending on how they want to play CeeDee Lamb. I think he's going to be able to eat in this game, to be honest with you. And I think his emergence, along with Brandon Cooks finding ways to be productive when necessary, is kind of taking the room away from Gallup, which is not too bad. That's not bad. So I'm not too mad at that. Now, the All-Pro list did come out. You do got a good list of some Cowboys up on that thing. Good list. So let's jump into it. AP was awarded today the All-Pro honors, and they gave them out to your first teamers. Receiver CeeDee Lamb, of course, who dominated with the votes as he received 49 of 50 possible votes for All-Pro first team, which means CeeDee Lamb has been that dude. CeeDee Lamb has been that dude this year, straight up. And it ain't even been close. Of course, you got perennial All-Pro guard Zach Martin making his change coming around there. And look at Brandon Aubrey jumping up in there. Brandon Aubrey, first team All-Pro. I just hope he's All-Pro special when it comes down to these postseasons, because sooner or later we're going to need him. We're going to need him. And of course, you had record-breaking pick 6 machine DeRon Bland being first team All-Pro. Man, to see where Deron Bland has came from. Speaking of last year when he came in for Jordan Lewis when he got hurt, and you just saw, like, bro, he just makes plays, bro. He just makes plays. And all this year, he's been making plays. Now, toward the tail end, like I said, I think he's starting to get that treatment where they're going to lull him to sleep. And then, boom. But teams have just been making good throws and good plays against him. But I see he's still playing. It's not shaking his confidence. And that's something that you got to have right there. Going to the second team, you got Dak Prescott, second team. Michael Parsons, Tyler Smith, and Brian Anger making all second team. So, what I like to see is the normal names are up there. I think Michael Parsons, if he gets half of these holding calls, it wouldn't be no question he possibly could have made first team. But that's neither here or there. Tyron Smith to missed a lot of the season and still, to still be up in the All-Pro list, that's big. And Tyler Smith, let's talk about Tyler Smith. Here's a guy when drafted, a lot of us wanted, I believe, the center, what's the name? Out of Iowa. I can't remember his name. But I remember everybody was wanting him. And Tyler Smith, the one knock on him was the penalties. Now, his rookie year when he got thrown into the... Now, he still had sometimes. He still kind of, you know what I'm saying? Early in this year had some times, but, bro, that was a slam dunk pick. That's something I can say about the Cowboys organization. They have hit on offensive linemen. And if you look here, they got 3 offensive linemen in the All-Pros from first and second team. Like you say, talent hasn't been the issue. It's winning when the expectations is on you. It's got to be in you, not on you, baby. And like I said, Michael Parsons, man, he's second team, but I believe had he got more holding calls that's showing that he's forcing those calls, I honestly believe knowing he would be first team All-Pro. As my man Mr. Cowboy say, man, no holding calls for Michael since October, bro. That's basically right when the season started gearing up. We in a whole new year. Michael Parsons still ain't got a call. And that's unusual to see for a pass rusher like him. But, him and Luka got that same stigma, man. Y'all are superstars, but y'all got to leave the refs alone. Let us fans or the coaches deal with the referees. Let us bitch and complain about it. You just keep playing ball because that's where y'all at y'all best, man. For real. Total of 9 Cowboys on the All-Pro list. So that's talent. But it will all go for naught if y'all don't make it to the NFC Championship game. That's the problem. You see, Cowboys are full of talent. But once they get into a situation that matters the most, they end up being full of shit. So that's the problem we're having. And from you, Micah, the stage is set for you to wreak havoc. Teams figured it out. They'll rather run at you and take the sell out your win. And that's where I've always felt like Dan Quinn putting him over the center where, you can't really, it's going to take you a minute to find out how you want to do it. And then, just cause hell coming up the middle. Oh, you met Michael family at the game last Sunday? Hey, man, how was they like? How's his people like, man? I ain't never seen them at the game, but I'm glad you went out to see that beat down out there in what is it, FedEx Field or whatever? I'm glad you got to go out there and witness that beatdown, and hopefully you have witnessed, the last regular season game of a Super Bowl run, my brother. I'm really hoping for that. He say they super down to earth. Super down to earth. Parsons up in that thing. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, I think that was cool, man. I think that was real big cool, especially for you to be a Cowboys fan as well, man. Kick it with them. I know that must feel big, man. Like I said, man, follow me on X at Drewski Self Made. You know what I'm saying? Follow me there. I'm pretty sure we probably already do, but I'm just saying, jump into the DM, man. Let's share some media and stuff like that, man. I'm looking forward to start connecting with a lot more fans from all the teams in the DFW sports. But Cowboys Nation it rules the nation, so that's where it starts. But at the same time, I'm looking to link up with like a lot of fans around the country that's whatever representing in the DFW. So I'm hook me, let me know. We can swap some footage and stuff like that. I'm trying to go into much games and give y'all the home atmosphere environment. As like I said, I'm looking for things to keep on rolling, man. I want the good times to keep on rolling. I don't want it to stop. As he went to a lot of games, but shoot, hey, that's how we get down. YouTube, that's a bet. It's all gravy, bro. It's all gravy. I do it because I represent the teams myself. It's been a lot of trash talking. Like I said, I'm going live on X as well as on YouTube, but I'm like, dude, I know I'm a wanted man when it comes to baseball season, especially when it goes down I-45 South. When the Astros and the Rockets play, the Astros and the Rangers play, bruh, I did a lot of trolling, shit talking. So, like I said, I'm connecting with everybody. So since you hardcore Cowboy and you long distance on them boys, you know what I'm saying? But he showed up in the trenches and represented the right way. I'm feeling that. Like I said, you get 9 All-Pro Cowboys. You got all this talent, but you can't get to the NFC Championship game. That will put Mike McCarthy on the hot seat going 2024. For you to have all the offensive line All-Pro, then you got the All-Pro unanimous, basically, receiver in the game. Dak, you got to do something, bro. You got to do something. Here's your time to really get the MVP now. I think everything has already been voted, but I'm just like, dude, hey. Nah. Well, then I see you'll be looking forward to it when baseball season come around. Then you know what I'm saying. I look forward to hollering at you because I'll be going live as well. I got another partner of mine that's on the IE Sports Radio Network. Your direct feed for all that sports that you can check me out on Heart of Texas Sports every Wednesday on the speaker app. I always drop the link. I got that somewhere as all times. Man, y'all can check me out. He's an Astro fan. He covers everything in Houston. So that's my man, Jay, man. So I look forward to hollering at you when baseball season come around, my guy. But until then, as you see in the background, we got the gold chain. That's that championship thing. Championship thing. Hey, every game I've seen, it was crazy because last year when the Cowboys went down to FedEx Field, it was the infamous clip with Jaron Curse. We won Dallas. He was mocking him and stuff like that. So, bruh, I know y'all take over there in DC for sure and laying over Matt all in that thing. I looked at that game. I was like, nobody going out there to support Washington. Whoever's going out there is to support the Dallas Cowboys. And y'all was out there. Big salute. 2 years ago, okay, bet. Yeah, that's when Curse was still rocking the number 27. You show right. before the league went and let them, But that infamous clip, we want Dallas. No, they didn't. And I hope y'all let them know they didn't. So all the Washington fans, they'll be sitting over there waiting for the downfall of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm just hoping this year we don't give nobody that ammunition. The reason why the Cowboys, it won't be that they're cursed, but the reason the Cowboys won't win the Super Bowl, it will be fixed because they know if the Cowboys were to win, the internet will shut down. Y'all ain't got to worry about no conspiracies or no, somebody hacked into it or something. Y'all ain't got nothing to worry about that. Cowboys would be done shut it down because we going to throw it in all y'all faces for 365 and some more that we done won 6 rings. And ain't nothing you can say about it. So it will be so many of y'all blocking Cowboy fans that they're going to say, look here, you just going to have to get off the net. You just going to have to get off the net, my guy. You're going to have to get off the net. So it's going to be fun, man. I'm looking really forward. I can't wait to get to this game, man. Real talk, man. Like I said, my biggest nerve is for the crowd because it's going to be very cold. Everybody's going to be bundled up, and by the time they get up in that stadium and then got them a beer and something to eat, boy, they're going to been uncomfortable because you're going to have to be in layers. So I got me the slick good long johns. I'm going to just probably have to put 2 of them on. I'm going to have the navy blue on. Then I'll put the white on underneath that, boy. You know we're going to have the white Parsons jersey with the white Mitchell and Ness Dallas Cowboy hat with the white 6s. I'm being like prime time. I already got the fit laid out, but you'll see it Sunday before the game as I'll go live. And I'm trying to make sure after the game I go live to really bring y'all into the AT&T atmosphere. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking real big forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Lot of fun. Let's go ahead and talk about the Dallas Mavericks. Hey, Mavs had a thrilling game yesterday on my queen's birthday. Shout out to the queen. Love you, babe. I wanted to take her to the game, but she really wasn't feeling it. It's kind of good because that, going to the games is that should be harder than you think. To, first of all, you got to get there, maneuver through the traffic, get there. Then when you get there, it's on. Then you got to get up out that thing. Yeah, man. That take a lot. But I was thinking about a trifecta, hitting the Stars, hitting the Mavs, and then hitting the Cowboys up in the postseason. So, but there'll be more times that we're gonna hit the Mavs content where I will be going to the game. So don't worry, I got it there. Last night game was crazy, man. The Mavs have been doing some things. It's something that's going on with the Mavericks and Stars where, like, if they start off hot, it's just crazy. It's all with the teams in Dallas, really. They start off hot. The Rangers kind of started it too. They start off hot, you can kind of guarantee they're going to win something. But if they come out slow, man, it's a whole different thing. It's a whole different ball game. But no Luka last night. You didn't even have no Luka Doncic last night, and the Mavs jumped out to a hot-ass start, bro. They put up 44 in the first period, and it was like, bro, they about to beat the brakes off the Knicks. But that damn Jalen Bronson, man. I miss JB. Shout out to JB, dog. He was a great trooper, great soldier, man, and I'm not mad at him for getting his paper and moving on, but that dude is shining, bro. He had his way, no lie. But let's talk about Kyrie, bro. When Kyrie got the green light and you see he's coming off the heel injury, he's showing that, nah, bro, he's still that dude. He showed he's still ice water. 15 of 26, 6 threes out of 10 attempts, give you 44 points, 10 assists. On top of that, He's dishing the ball, so he was facilitating at the same time. What helped for the Mavericks is you got Jalen Green to actually give you some points, as he gave you 18 points. Tim Hardaway Jr., this season is really dependent on him, or otherwise he'll be gone by the All-Star break or when the trade deadline come around. A lot of talks have been talking about Siakam. I do look for the Mavs to make a move, though. Who they give up, I don't know. Grant Williams gave you 11, but he's not giving you enough points, what you really like to see him doing coming from Boston. But Hardaway being that second man, showing he can score, that was big. Between both of them, they both combined 12 threes for the Mavs. So that's what you're going to need. You need Tim Hardaway to keep showing that he can score off the bench and be that other guy that can contribute to always scoring. Or otherwise, man, we going to have to. I think they've been trying to move on from Tim Hardaway Jr., but nobody kind of really want him like that. Not only did you not have Luka, but them missing Dante Exum, I believe, is a big, big thorn in their side, man. I believe that's something that's really hurting them. Really, really hurting them. So they need to figure out what they're going to do come trade deadline. But Kyrie, man, everybody is really waiting for Kyrie for it to fall apart for him. A lot of folks outside of Dallas, basically, or that's not Kyrie fans, they are waiting for him to tear down the Mavericks. That's probably the only reason why the Mavericks really aren't getting pub like that. But when they do, it's going to be more of everybody watching when is Kyrie going to destroy the Mavericks. I don't think it will happen this year. I don't even think it's going to happen. I think if he actually moves from the Mavericks, it will be one of those things that the Mavericks feel is in their best interest. One of those type of things. But I think he cool in Dallas. And I think he's cool with Luka receiving all the attention. And the dude just get to be him. So it's real good to have Kyrie on these type of nights where you can sit Luka, where if he is banged up or something like that, you can sit him. And at the same time, that still would have been a good game to go to. But you like to see Luka in play. But once you got Kyrie, it don't matter. You can still go because you know you got one of them guys. You got one of them dudes. You got one of them ones. Big one on top of that. You know, Kyrie and Michael Parsons sharing the same number. So for Kyrie to put up 44, I'm looking for Michael Parsons to do something come here Sunday. Come on now. But what Kyrie doing, hey, that's big, man. Mavericks got to keep pace. They got to keep pace as they are going to play the Pelicans here back-to-back for I think, to end their home game stand that they were just on. Pelicans, one of them teams they're trying to catch in the standings right now. I think the Mavericks are 8th or 7th right now, and I think the Pelicans are 6th. So these two games are going to be big come here Friday, and I believe Sunday. Nah, you shouldn't play the Mavericks on a Sunday. Yeah, that's not happening. So they play them Saturday, and then they're going to play them Monday. And an early game. That game supposed to be at 1:30, but if it's any precipitation, we'll see how that go. We'll see if anybody go to that game. It's MLK Day, so I guess I understand. You know, half the nation, some people will be off work, so I can understand it. But I can tell you for down here in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, for sure, any precipitation go out there, ain't nobody moving on Monday, not me. A lot of people left work this weekend. You know, normally when you leave work on a Friday, you tell folks, you know, have a good weekend, see you Monday, that type stuff. Nobody said see you Monday. Everybody literally said, I see you when I see you, or I see you next week. So With that being said, that ticket probably will be cheap as hell. A 130 game, if the weather wasn't like that, maybe, but they're going to be playing them back to back. So these two games, if the Mavericks can snatch these two games, will put them in great position and get them out that playing spot as of now, as they're trying to, chase down the Pelicans right now. So see what the Mavericks can do, and we'll see what the status of, if the Mavs can really just get healthy, see what's going on with Luka, and, you got Derek Lively in the mix. So that's another thing that you're looking at. So that's what we're hoping for. The stars tonight, man. Like I said, if you catch my vlog, make sure on this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man. And we're gonna rock everything up in here, Dallas Fort Worth Sports, baby. That's how we rocking on this channel for sure. The Dallas Stars going to that game was something fire, and I tried to catch most. The hockey games are kind of different. How you got to try to catch the action, especially it's kind of like basketball in a way too. Because you just have to kind of be filming if you feel it, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully you catch it. But Stars game was very lit. That, to sweep basically the Wild like that, back-to-back games, and to beat on them like the way they did, it's like I couldn't even finish uploading anything because they score again. Stars really did their thing. But now tonight, they got off to a slow start against the Predators. And third period, the Stars started doing what Stars do. When their back's against the wall, they start chopping at the bit. And they got it down to 4-3. They got it down to 4-3. Unfortunately, they messed around and caught a penalty, put the Predators in the power play. They were able to capitalize off of it. Got late into the game. You empty netted. Predators still capitalized, and that's where the game really got out. Now the score was 6-3, but very close coming toward the end of the game. It was a one-score game. But then a penalty happens. That's what we call self-inflicted wound. Predators capitalize, and Stars, I think, still sit third in the Central Division. I don't know how many points they ended up getting, but they were sitting at 53, I believe. So it's going to be seeing what the Stars can do with that. I believe they play the Chicago Blackhawks. Not Sun. Is it Sunday? No, they don't play them Sunday. That's their next game, is the Chicago Blackhawks. And it seems like they done played them boys a lot of times as well. So that's what you're going to see with the Stars. And let's talk about some Texas Ranger updates real quick. We all know that the Rangers, if you're going to spend money, you need to spend it on pitching. We all know this. This is not breaking news or news flash. We all know what they need to do. They need to basically, and this all starts with Jordan Montgomery. Now, a lot of people say, if you can't get Jordan Montgomery, do you swing for Curtin Clayshaw, who's real cool with Chris Young? Also, he's, went to school in Highland Park. So, seeing that, you're like, okay, well, that's cool. What are they looking for to keeping into their bats? Now, the Rangers did make some moves, to avoid arbitration, as they ended up getting Nate Lowe locked in, Dane Dunn locked in, along with Jonah Heim. So you get those three. That's a good three to get them in. And then you got Leody Taveras, along with Jonathan Hernandez, Brock Burke. I don't want to go into their money situation. And then you got Josh Spores. But the only one that didn't be able to get met up with was Adolis Elbombe Garcia. So it looks like they're about $2 million apart. Damn near. They're about $2 million apart from what they're seeing. I feel Adolis because he's like, dude, he was popping them things. He was really popping them things. But I think It's just trying to see what is going to happen. I think this is probably going to carry on over into the spring when they get into Surprise Arizona. I think this is going to be something that carries over for them. But to get Jordan Montgomery, that has got to be the number one key right now. Look, Kershaw, that's fine for me. That's cool. But I saw what Jordan Montgomery provided for this pitching staff. I saw that. And it contributed into that thing right there, that championship thing right there. So y'all got to get him, man. I think offensively, Adolis, this is gonna be interesting because they got young guys coming up. As you saw, Josh Young showing him being a young guy. Yeah, he's gonna be there around. You still Evan Carter, the way he's been playing, what you saw out of him in this rookie, man, come on. And then you got Wyatt Langford in there, who they're trying to get out there, which most likely he's got to get out there and play outfielder. And I don't think Adolis wants to just be a DH. That's not going to happen because El Bumby, he's a great outfielder. He'll throw your ass out. I think being $2 million apart, I don't like. Maybe they're trying to wait to see what's up with Jordan Montgomery situation, but me personally, I'd run it back, and you got to. I want to avoid that arbitration for sure because he deserved it. Adolis deserves it. He earned it. And I think you should hold it down and give it to him. That's because he earned it. So coming here in the next couple weeks, what we'll be trying to wait and break the news on is that the Texas Rangers re-sign Jordan Montgomery. So I'm going to stay on that for my Rangers fans out there. I'm staying locked in and loaded on it. I really am. So it's 11 o'clock, man. Just wanted to give y'all a breakdown of what was going on in Dallas-Fort Worth sports from the Stars, Mavs, Cowboys, Rangers. Just want to give y'all a look as we talked about the All-Pros. As we talked about the All-Pros for the Dallas Cowboys, as they had 9 of them, as they get ready to make this postseason run to try to seize the moment. Remember, that's the new hashtag for the Cowboys. So if you've been hashtagging on X or anywhere and you're not seeing that star because you're putting Dallas Cowboy and you're wondering where the star's at, it's in Seize the Moment. So make sure you hashtag Seize the Moment right there. And like I said, we'll be checking back with Stars action for sure as well. I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up. Like I said, we talked about the Mavs and Kyrie's basically his high point total with the Dallas Mavericks as he put up 44 points, helping the Mavericks get their 23rd victory of this NBA season. And we talked about the Stars falling in a little crusher, coming off some good momentum against the Nashville Predators as they get ready for action when they play the Chicago Blackhawks. So we're just going to keep it here. And like I said, we're on Jordan Montgomery watch. So as soon as that news can break or anything goes about that, I will have my thoughts about it, and we'll go ahead and drop some bars about it. So that's going to be about my time. Appreciate everybody for checking me out. Appreciate my man, Mr. Cowboy. Hey, like I said, man, let's link up, man. We can do a lot of things, man. We can do some things talking about some Cowboy Nation. I'm looking forward to collaborating with a lot of fans coming out here. So, and like I said, man, you part of them strolls. So, like I said, I look forward to seeing you in the summer. Into the, football season, then we can get back cool. But I appreciate you for, keeping the chat real live up in here, man. Appreciate your support, man. This channel is about to start going up much and much and more. I'm about to start, get my logo here, decorate the booth a little bit much more, man. As you see, I got me some new toys to put up in here to represent all of DFW sports. So big salute to everybody who watches the replay on X or on YouTube. So make sure you follow me right there at Drewski Selfmade. Follow me on Instagram at It's Drewski. Man, we're going to get live and do us some things, man. So like I said, y'all know what it is. Make sure every Wednesday y'all catch me on the speaker app on Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that sports. We break down the week that was in DFW and the week that is going to be for all DFW sports. Make sure you catch me on the PSF app, the Pro Sports Fans app. We be going live, casting, watching the Mavericks game, giving our opinions there. And it's a chat room where if you jump into the Mavs room, I'm up in there hosting everything. So if you want to talk some Mavericks basketball, just jump on the PSF app, jump in the Mavs link. We can talk it, man. It's going to be a busy weekend. I look to be on a lot of shows. Have me some more shows. And we just going to keep going up. So until then, stay locked. Keep the ears ringing because y'all know who it is and what I'm bringing. It's the one-man force, the eyes and flavor of DFW sports, the battlegrounds of DFW sports, and that is sports raps, baby. I'll catch y'all to the next time, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Until then, do everything with love because love always wins. And that's law, baby. And I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow.